Hello, YouTube. How y'all doing today? Come out wherever you are. I'm back. I'm back and I'm black. Queen Lillie. Yes, that's me. Hello, hello, hello. Come on back. Come on back. Come and see what I got going on. I've been gone for 7 days, but I'm back to give y'all some loving because I know you miss me because I miss you. Come back, come back. Come out wherever you are. Come on out. We got a lot to talk about. Hello, King Allen. How you doing, baby? How you doing? I'm back and I'm black. Yes, God, I'm glad to be here. I miss you all. It's been 7 whole days, and now to work from you. I miss y'all. I miss y'all. And I had to do my hair different today because I cut my hair in more layers about what 2 weeks ago, and the layers grew out already. So it drives me crazy. So I just decided to put my hair a different way because it's already grew back out. I'm gonna have to cut the layers again. My hair grows faster in the summer, so I don't have my layers. And I just cut new layers in my hair 2 weeks ago, and it grew out already. So I'm just gonna wear it like this for a little while till I wash my hair and cut it again. But I'm glad to be back. Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. Hey, I'm back. Today we're discussing no other than Donald Trump. I am Queen Lillie. Welcome to my live. You are valued. You are appreciated. We will respect each other in my chat. I know you miss me. I miss you. Yes, I went out and got me a little sun. Can you tell? I even got some sunburn, but I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm glad to see you all. I miss you. I love you. I love you more than you can even imagine. Yes. And y'all gotta bear with me today because my hair grew out the layers I cut, so it's in my face a lot. So your girl kind of changed her hair up a little bit because my hair grew out too fast. I will be cutting it again back in layers. But we got a lot to cover, y'all, because all this going on with the WW3, you know what I'm talking about? Iran. Yes, y'all. It's certain things I can't say because my last video got removed and I end up getting a strike because the MAGA maggots, they like to attack me. But they're not going to steal my joy because, honey, I took me a little small vacation, got me some sun, even got sunburn, if you can tell. But I'm all right. I'm all right. Got sunburn on my shoulders, on my face. But I'm good. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be back. We're talking about Donald Trump and all this corruption that he has going on. I miss y'all. Y'all have no idea. King LaSwan, I miss you. King Edward, I miss you. King Ellen, I miss you. All you beautiful kings and queens, you have been missed by me. Trust me. But I'm back. I got me a little sun on a little small vacation. I got to finish up my summer anniversary issue of my magazine, Queen Magazine. um if you go to my community wall, you can see the new issue of my magazine, Queen Magazine. Try to get you a copy, please. If you want a digital copy, just message me and let me know, and you can get you a digital copy. But far as everything that's on my community page is for a print copy of Queen Magazine. Queen Magazine is my magazine. So I want y'all to come on in, come out the woods, hit that like button, show me love. I've been gone 7 long days. Hey, not a word from you. I miss y'all. I miss you real bad. We go together real bad. Y'all stop playing with me. We go together real bad. Real bad. That's how bad we go together. I'm your wife and your girl when you're on my channel. I'm your girlfriend, I'm your wife, I'm your sister, I'm your cousin, I'm your auntie. When you on my channel, it is what it is. I'm your queen, baby. Hey, I want to thank each and every last one of you beautiful kings and queens for coming to my life. Welcome to my live. I am Queen Lillie. We are talking about Donald Trump and his corruption, the scandal that's going on with WW3. Iran, um, they retaliated, and Donald Trump, his claim to fame is that he so powerful that he can cease fire. Well, honey, when I tell you Jesus Christ could set a fire and stop you in your tracks, that's what he did. Donnie has made a fool out of himself because he didn't cease fire, y'all. He made up that lie. Iran, or whatever you want to call them. They said they never agreed to that. Know that Israel agreed to any of that, y'all. Donnie likes to hear himself talk. He think he has this suave, some swag. He think he is the Barack Obama of 2025. 7 whole days, not a word from you. You wrong, Donnie. You don't have that Rico Suave thing going like President Barack Obama. You ain't got it. Before you tell another lie, my next cut I do for my hair for some more layers, we don't outgrew before you can ever tell the truth, Donnie. Y'all, when is Donald Trump just going to be honest and stop lying to the American people? I honestly don't think it's possible. You know, the man can't even sit out in the sun. He has this bromance with Elon Musk, Brokeback Mountain. And just some days I feel so sad for the taco man. Taco man. I want to eat the taco man. That's Donnie, y'all. So we got to put in a big prayer for him. And we're going to just have a good old time because I miss y'all. It's been 7 long days. Not a word from you. I'm back and I'm black. I'm back and I'm black and I'm back. So we're going to go ahead and get started, y'all, because this country right now is in shambles. And the only person we could blame for this is Donald J. Trump. He is bringing America to his knees. America's at the worst point it has ever been past slavery, because slavery was the worst of all. But for its past slavery, Donald Trump has brought this country to his knees. And it's real bad. Like, we go together real bad. We go together real bad. I love y'all. And we go together real bad. All right. We're going to go ahead and get started. Okay. So this is about the leaked U.S. intel that says the strike did not destroy Iranian nuclear sites. Donnie lied, y'all. And Pete Hegseth helped him uphold that lie because it never did any harm to the Iranian sites. None. So Donnie's out here looking back because he got on TV and bragged about we strike 3 of their nuclear sites. Y'all, no harm was done. So America right now, Donnie have us looking bad because we were afraid of something that didn't exist. But I wasn't afraid because I'm ready to go with Jesus Christ. I wasn't afraid. So I'm like, okay, God, you have my soul. Whatever happened, I'm ready. I'm being honest with y'all. Whatever going to happen, I'm ready. Because if it was going to happen or they was going to retaliate, which they still retaliated, because Iran they not scared. They ain't never scared. But we got a wussy for a president in the White House. He ain't mine. He may be yours. He ain't mine. I don't claim trash because the gum at the bottom of the trash can, I don't see you. But you see me because you're threatened by my black skin.
Some major breaking news. An early U.S. intelligence assessment now reveals that the strikes on Iran did not destroy their nuclear sites. This is new exclusive reporting from CNN.
Happy Taco Tuesday!
Components of Iran's nuclear program and likely only set it back by months. This was an
assessment
produced by the intelligence arm of the Pentagon agency. These early findings completely contradict Trump's claims that the strikes, quote, completely and totally obliterated Iran's nuclear enrichment facilities. Caroline Leavitt, the White House press secretary, told CNN that their reporting was wrong, but then said that the information they received was, quote, top secret, but was still leaked to CNN by an anonymous low-level
Thank you for your compliments. I love you guys, and I miss
like a
you.
flat-out admission that the story is entirely true. We're going to keep following this and more, so make sure you're following.
Come on out the bushes, hit the like button.
On Apple Podcasts and Spotify, I've got a new episode out now. So you've got some major breaking
Everything
news
I show you is fair use, educational purposes, and great research. It is great entertainment. I'm here to entertain y'all. So sometimes when I'm doing comedy, it's nothing personal, y'all. It's entertainment, okay? But when I show y'all something, it's fair use, okay? Don't be offended by anything that I say. I'm here on YouTube to entertain you. So stop being all constipated, okay? I'm here for you. We go together real bad. I'm your girlfriend on this channel. I'm your wife on this channel. I'm what you need. Enjoy me. I'm your loving aunt. I'm your loving cousin, your sister. I'm your queen. Come to me.
Some serious news right now. A woman who was 4 to 5 months pregnant has lost her child in
This is all of Donald Trump and his cabinet's fault.
For 3 days for medical help.
ICE is in trouble. They did this.
Monteroso Limas.
We must get rid of ICE.
She was detained by ICE earlier this year and was brought to the Ridgewood Correctional Center. At the time, she was several months pregnant. She told her story that while in custody, she wasn't getting the nutrients she was needed, that the food was so poor that many detainees would throw it away rather than eat it. She described spaghetti being served with cockroaches.
She lost
she said
her
she experienced
baby
mocking and mistreatment from guards. She was forced to sleep on the floor. She repeatedly asked
while
for an
she's
ultrasound to make
pregnant.
sure her pregnancy was healthy. Guards only monitored her blood pressure and tested her urine and refused the ultrasound. She begged the doctors to take her to the hospital, saying that she was having contractions. They dismissed her concerns. It took 3 days for them to hospitalize her.
3 days for them to hospitalize her. She had already lost her baby. Y'all, I hate this happened to her. My love, my heart goes out to this young woman, this queen, because she's a brown person. She has been mistreated. ICE is full of nothing but clear people, and they're attacking black and brown people. Because she is a brown woman, you did not take her pain seriously. She was contracting. A man doesn't have a baby. And no matter if you get an exchange, you could not produce a baby like a woman. You don't know the pain that women go through. When she was feeling that pain, they ignored her pain because they're nothing but white men that don't understand the pain that a woman body go through. You would never know that pain. So to allow that woman to tell you she's in pain and she's having contractions, and all you did was MAGA, ICE ignored it. J6ers, Proud Boys, the KKK ignored that great queen's pain. She lost her baby. That blood is on Donald Trump's hands because ICE works for him. They don't work for the American people. Don't be fooled. They don't work for us. Donald Trump worked for us, but he treats the American people like we owe him, that we should bow down to him. He is not our owner. Jesus Christ owns us. Donald Trump don't own Americans. He works for the American people. Hear me out when I tell you this. Donald Trump works for the American people. He has no ownership over us. They are playing such dirty politics. When you travel out of this country and when you're coming back, they take your phone. And if they find something they don't like, they will not allow you back into the country that you was born and raised in. Black people are not immigrants. We were bought here. We're not immigrants. We belong here. Stop playing in our faces. Stop playing in our faces. And like I told y'all in the chat, we go together real bad. Hit that like button. Donald Trump want to be Kim Jong-un so bad. So bad. It's sad and it's scary. I never seen someone in the Oval Office that's so weak, but so big. In fact, how can you be such a weak man, Donald Trump? You have no spine. You look to the likes of Kim Jong, who you like those type of people. You want to be him. And you said that the American people need to stand up when they see you coming. How can we stand up when we see you coming? We don't respect you. Donald Trump, you haven't given us any reason to show you love and respect. You showed us not to like you. You showed us to watch our watch, and every morning we wake up, we saying, God, is he gone yet? That's what we are in America. There's no love for you.
News right now, Donald Trump is going after AOC, calling her the dumbest member of Congress and daring her to impeach him. He's obviously not happy with her for calling for his impeachment after he bombed Iran without congressional approval. I'm not going to read you his full Truth Social post, but this is half of it. He says AOC is one of the dumbest people in Congress.
She's college educated, more educated than Donald Trump.
Forced to take a cognitive test like the one he took at the Walter Reed Medical Center, and then went on to say, quote, "Make my day." She is clearly getting under his skin right now because she is calling for his impeachment for bombing Iran without congressional approval. Many Democrats are actually saying, including some Republicans, are even saying that Donald Trump should have gotten congressional approval prior to striking Iranian territory. And he's now on a very long transatlantic flight to Europe for the NATO summit. And as part of that, he has a lot of time on Truth Social to post rants like this.
Donnie boy, why are you going to the NATO meeting when none of them like you? We don't even have them to protect us. If Iran was to come after us, you messed up all those connections. You are narc. You're a petulant child at best. A 2-year-old. I shouldn't even give you that much credit. You're 1.5 years old. You haven't even made it to a toddler. You're slobbing all over the place. You're just making a mess. You have made America a laughing joke because you lied to the American people. And your MAGA maggots, they believe everything that comes out of those paper thin lips. And you have people watching my channel, striking my channel, Donnie. And they like coming on here looking at these full black lady lips and my pearly white teeth that they wish they could lick. Donnie, go take a bath. I smell you through my iPhone. So, right now, but off of this, what I'm about to show y'all, I have been laughing so hard, laughing my behind off. Because when I think of this video I'm about to show y'all, I want my mommy. Somebody gets my mommy. Mommy, mommy. You remember Donald Trump did this video? Mommy, mommy. I'm scared. Donnie, only a loser like you will act like that at your rally. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Only a loser do the things that Donald Trump has been doing for the past, 200 days, if that? The biggest loser in America is in that White House, which is a plantation home. In my opinion. Run and tell that.
Some news right now. One of Donald Trump's Nobel Peace Prize nominations has officially been withdrawn this morning. According to Newsweek, which spoke exclusively to a senior Ukrainian lawmaker that nominated Donald Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize back in November, he is now withdrawing the nomination as the conflict in Ukraine continues on with no peace deal in sight. The Ukrainian lawmaker told Newsweek that he has lost any faith and belief that Donald Trump could actually bring peace to Ukraine. He nominated Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize back in November after Donald Trump's win in the election, thinking that Donald Trump would be able to solve the war in Ukraine. And while now we're months into Trump's second presidency and no end in sight, Russia continues to attack Ukraine on an almost daily basis, and there does not appear to be a peace deal in the works. And now Donald Trump's Nobel Peace Prize nomination has officially been withdrawn. Now, I didn't really have a chance in giving him the Nobel Peace Prize, but this is...
Y'all, Donnie wants the Nobel Peace Prize because who is the handsome black president? The black guy that got a Nobel Peace Prize? That's why he wanted. He always trying to compete with President Barack Obama. That fine, thin man with a nice body. He don't have a gut. He has a nice, cute little... Donnie always be in competition with him. Donnie, you are no competition for President Barack Obama. You could never be, ever. No matter how you cosplay and put all that black lady's makeup on your face, you could never be President Barack Obama. He's so fine. And when he wore that tan suit that y'all criticize, whew, boy, that's a beautiful man. That's a man that you could never be, Donnie. You could never be a black man. Now, you know how some white people just may have some African in them, 1 or 2%, or 0.5%? Donnie doesn't have any of that. He's small in the pants. They wouldn't understand the eggplant because all they have is a pink. I'm back and I'm black. Woo! Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud.
For president, and I say this, I will end that war in one day. It'll take
24
hours.
He lied. Hit that like button. Come on. 118 of y'all in the chat. Hit the like button. Come out them bushes trying to steal my joy. Hit that like button.
And I say this, I will end that war in one day. It'll take 24 hours. I know Zelensky well. I know Putin well. I would get that ended in a period of...
You can break that deal.
100%. It would be easy.
0%. Donald Trump did not broker that deal with Zelensky and Putin. He lied. All he do is lie to his MAGA maggots, and they just eat it up, y'all. They are some losers like him, you know? Go watch my shorts. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Donnie want to get his back blowed out. I'm telling you right now, when a white man gets stressed out and they no longer can get it up, they want some eggplant. Have y'all ever heard of the app? What's that app? Grinder. Woo! The Republican Party are the biggest devils ever. And the Republican Party like that black eggplant probably more than I do. But honey, I'm a woman. I should want me some black eggplant. Who?
Laws. We have to go by the laws. We can't move in.
He's lying. Every time he moves his lips, he's lying.
There's no reason to ever do that. Even in a Portland case, we can't call in the National Guard unless we're requested by a governor. We have laws. We have to go by the laws. We can't move in the National Guard. I can call insurrection, but there's no reason to ever do that, even in a Portland case.
Did this fat pig call and discuss anything with government Newsom? Tell me, did that fat pig that y'all worship, MAGA, ever follow the steps that's supposed to have been taken to send the National Guard to California? Eat your words, Donnie. Why you eat eggplant? Black eggplant. He wants some black eggplant, y'all. He's itching back there. You know how a baby, when they wear a diaper and no one has changed their diaper and they got a diaper rash? That's what he's feeling for that eggplant. I'm a woman. I know that feeling. A woman's body gets overheated and she wants that eggplant. Even the white women want that eggplant. Yeah.
Tonight's was the most difficult of them all, by far, and perhaps
attention.
the most lethal. But if peace does not come quickly, we will go after those other targets with precision, speed, and...
These are for unserious people trying to pretend to be serious.
Hit the like button. Come on.
Treating all of our lives like it's a game. For the orange one, he does not love.
Little Marco, hold on. It froze. Hold on.
Morse code, his discomfort. When we scratch in a situation like this, it is not because we're itching, and it's not because we're not itching.
Thank you for the like. Give me more likes, y'all. Thank you.
And we must address it. It yells so loud that we cannot ignore it. And the fact that the blinking is happening here and the scratching is happening here shows you everything that you need to know. This is the intuitive center. This is connected to the brain. The thoughts are racing and he is uncomfortable and he is dysregulated, and all he can do to manage that is scratch, scratch, scratch. For the never Trump guy, that furrowed brow stays frozen the entire speech, which means it is not reactionary to anything. It is fixed. It is calculated. It is permanent because he wants us to believe that he is concerned. He wants us to believe that he is a serious person. He is not. And as for Hegseth, he is smizing for his life because he was hired for his beauty and not for his brains. Let this be your reminder that it is not Iran who needs a regime change. It is us. I wrote a book.
America been need a change, but America is not willing to change because the change will mean that the white man will have to be a better man. The change will mean that they will give us our reparations that was old and old and old for many, many years. That's what the change means. And I'm going to tell you, if you ever want to change from Donald Trump, you will be waiting. Because that's an old fat man who smell. When they haven't been attractive many years, you're not going to get them to change. Because the white man doesn't think he does anything wrong. You would be wasting your time thinking that you're going to change that old white man. See, his mind goes back to his ancestors of slavery. Donald Trump is getting worse over the years. He's not getting better. Donald Trump is a detriment to Black people and brown people. One moment, please. So you know, Donald Trump was the night that he had the American soldiers to boom Iran 3 sites that never were harmed. I got something for you, baby, okay? Hold on just a little while longer. Okay? So, hold on. So this is talking about the situation, and Donnie's sitting there with his Make America Great hat on. America ain't never been great for Black people. Stop playing in our face, stealing from our culture. Get thee away, Satan. So anyway, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about, and I'm going to read some things to you, okay? So it says, Donald Trump is a master of optics. He knows that these photos of him will be in the history books, and he wants MAGA to live on forever. The devil is a liar. Okay. But wearing a campaign ball cap in the Situation Room months after the election while ordering military strikes against Iran is deeply unserious. Do I need to show you the photo again of Donald Trump being deeply unserious? A troubled 79-year-old man who hasn't been potty trained. This is Donald Trump in the Situation Room, and he's not serious. He's playing Monopoly with the American people. Hello, everybody in my chat. Those of you just coming in, if you'd like to join my channel, I have 2 memberships, the Ruby's membership and the Diamond membership. The Ruby's membership is $4.99, and the Diamond's membership is $9.99. Also, if you want to support my channel, you can send me super chat and super stickers. My Venmo is in the description, and my PayPal link is in the description. I appreciate and I value each and every last one of y'all for coming to my live. Thank you again. I'm Queen Lillie, and we will continue. One moment. I had to give my crystal glass some attention. Just a moment, y'all.
Well, we literally went from eggs to war in 153 days. Trump has bombed Iran, a country who has done nothing to us, and he did it without congressional approval. He decided this on his own, cynically surrounding himself in the flag. He slid into office with promises of no forever wars. Well, he's in power now and not beholden to anybody who voted for him. His power is absolute. He's accountable to no one. That's what autocrats do. So now the United States is being dragged into another war at the hands of a wannabe king, full of himself and drunk on power. Well,
the only people to blame for this is MAGA. If you would have voted for the Black woman, we would be so further ahead in America. But America has fallen back years. Donald Trump tried to take us back to slavery. It's so bad that we got white farmers posting on platforms why the Black people won't work on your farms. Have you lost your MF and mind? It ain't happening. You will get your whipped real quick. Try us. Honey, that Brokeback Mountain mess, it ain't gonna work. And bucking Black men, it ain't gonna work. Taking advantage of Black women that y'all ancestors did in slavery. You don't want to know what I would do to you. And I would do it proud. I would stand proud and say, yes, I did it. So white farmers, you don't want to know. One moment. Uh-oh, let me stop the music. Hold on. So these are blow-up dolls that have been made of Donny Boy. What they call them when you, what is it called? Pinatas, is that what it's called? So they are selling these, y'all. And I don't blame the Mexicans from, for doing what they got to do. So these are dolls that they made of Donny pinatas. And it is a great birthday thing or any celebration. Celebrate your birthday, celebrate whatever you need to celebrate. I think I'm going to buy me one, okay? Hold on, y'all. Pop-ups.
Folks, this just in. Marjorie Taylor Greene has just attacked Donald Trump and blasted the Trump administration for starting a war with Iran. Listen to what Marjorie Taylor Greene posted, quote,
I
"Every
agree
time
with her for
America
once
is on
in
the
my
verge of
life.
greatness, we get involved in another foreign war. There will not be bombs falling on the people of Israel if Netanyahu had not dropped bombs on the people of Iran first. Israel is a nuclear-armed nation. This is not our fight." Now, I will never support Marjorie Taylor Greene for her absolute incompetence and also for the way she's enabled this Trump regime, the way that she's allowed this criminal to become our commander-in-chief. However, the Democratic Party should be taking notes right now. If they want to beat Donald Trump in the midterm election next year, if they want to beat the MAGA movement in 2028, in the next presidential election, it is time to become the unequivocal anti-war party. The Democrats must completely distance themselves from overseas wars. They must be the solution to these endless wars, and Donald Trump must be painted as the one who wants to engage in overseas conflict. That is the only way the Democrats can lead their way out of the wilderness. Folks, this just in. Marjorie Taylor Greene has just...
Democrats, right now, you should be molly-whopping Donald Trump, dragging him. How the gays would drag anybody. When I tell you, you F with a gay man, he gonna drag you and beyond with his words. You gotta be grimy. Come on, Dems, do better. Nobody is here to judge. We're about winning. So you do what you gotta do and you take down the MAGA Republicans. That nice Christian girl stuff, that ain't working, baby. Because God know what time it is. He didn't give you knowledge to sit back and let them mollywop you. No, you do the mollywhopping, Dems. My black Democrats, you know exactly what the F I'm talking about. Beat them at their game. Niceness don't get you anywhere in life. Now, be kind and loving is what God wants us to do. But you got to beat them at their own game. You got to be grimier than them. I don't know what you're talking about. Who did that? Yeah. Do like Donnie Boy. Everything that he's going to do or he has done bad, he put it on the Democrats. Do reverse psychology, baby. Come on. Beat the white man at his game. One moment.
Want a war with Iran? Great. Who's going? Because I'll tell you who won't be going. The senators voting for it, the pundits cheering it on, and the billionaires profiting from it. They'll all be just fine. They always are. They'll beat their chests and froth at the mouth about sending a message to Iran from the comfort of an air-conditioned television studio, while active duty service members like my husband are the ones who get sent to die for the sake of their polling numbers and TV ratings. Meanwhile, military families like mine, we're the ones who pack the bags. We're the ones who count the days. We're the ones who cry into our pillows and pray the phone doesn't ring in the middle of the night. And we do all of that while these cowards on TV talk about war like it's a damn board game, like they're not gambling with our loved ones' lives. We've done this before, America, Iraq, Afghanistan, Syria, and every single time they lie. They send in the troops, and then they leave us to pick up the pieces. So no, we're not doing this again. Military families are fed up. Did you know that 2/3 of active duty military families today say we wouldn't encourage our own children to enlist? The US government has relied on military families to provide the next generation of recruits since our country was founded. But we're done with that. So what happens when enlistment tanks even more now that signing the dotted line could mean getting sent to the front lines yet again? Where do you think the pretty princesses beating their chests in Congress will get bodies from then? They'll bring back the draft. Or they'll double down on exploiting desperate students with medical debt and minimum wage jobs and no other way out. They'll raid the south side of Chicago, the Colonias in Texas, the Res, the trailer park, wherever they think kids are too poor to say no. But this time, we're not going along with it. So hey, Washington, you want war? Draft your sons. Draft the rich. Draft the Ivy League legacy kids and the hedge fund heirs. If war is worth it, it should be worth it for everyone.
Hey, MAGA, I got a solution for you. You always want to go around effing with black and brown people. Show us how strong you are. Send your children. Send your precious little white pale babies to fight this war. Because the first people that y'all hate are black and brown people. And who do they send for the front line? They don't care about them? Donnie, I thought you said you didn't want any more black people in the military. It was all lies. You replaced the high up black sergeants with non-qualifying white men who are threatened by black educated people. Send your babies, Donnie. Send your boys and all that mouth they got. But the thing is, they got bone spores. Is that what it is, Donnie? Send your children. Is that what it is? Do they have bone spores too? Like your father lied and said you had? But your father should have been honest and said, my son is too dumb. See, the best thing Donnie can do is be a con man. He's not educated. No, not with those grades that we saw. 1.28 GPA. You can't even stand near Obama because you're dumb. Y'all want to talk about his tan suit. Let's talk about what he's doing right now, Donnie boy. Every war has been started by a white Republican. Tell me I'm wrong. You can't do it. Greed is the problem in America, and the greed comes from the white man. I told y'all that a white man is going to destroy this country. Before this year, we're going to be in a worse situation than America has ever been past slavery, because slavery was the worst thing ever. But what I take from this, black people, pay attention, be vigilant. Brown people, pay attention, be vigilant. They mean you no good. But put out the love of God, but be very vigilant.
Trump has fallen into a trap that the Israelis set. What I mean by that is,
hit the like button,
Israel's
please. Come on.
goal here is to make
hit the
sure
like button,
Iran
beautiful
does not get
people.
nuclear weapons, but they don't have the capability to do that by themselves. So what the Israelis want is they want us to do the dirty
They found
work.
them a dummy,
It's very
Trump.
important to understand that the Israelis have reached the point where they are remarkably dependent on us. Yes. If you look at the weaponry that was used against the Iranians, and I think this includes intelligence too. If you look at the weaponry that's used in the genocide, it's the Americans who provide that weaponry. Right. And the Israelis are depending on us to help defend them when the Iranians retaliate. So they are deeply dependent on us, and it's therefore hardly unsurprising that they're looking to us to solve their problem. I don't think you can tell a good story about how Israel ends up with a happy ending here. I think that this one will not work out over the long term. So all the triumphalism that you see today, I believe, will melt away like snow on a May day.
Well, baby, it's melting away because Donnie boy, he lied to the American people. They never destroyed those 3 sites in Iran. It didn't happen. They gave us a false alarm. And Donnie always lie. Every time he moving those paper thin lips, he's lying. So America, stop believing anything you hear from the MAGA Republican Party and Donnie. You're getting fake news from a low IQ person, Donald Trump. Taco Man.
Okay, we have some crazy breaking news. In fact, I'd argue that Donald Trump should be immediately impeached for this. According to NBC News, we are just now learning that before Donald Trump wagered war on Iran less than 24 hours ago, Iran told the Trump administration that if they did attack their country, they would activate a network of sleeper cells in America to attack America. So Donald Trump knew this and still decided to drop the bombs and start the war. Donald Trump knowingly
Daniel, you can send me a super chat, honey.
People
That's
of
what
the
you can do,
country
baby.
that he is supposed
Support
to be
my
running.
channel,
And this is
Daniel.
on top of the harm
Send
that
me a
we are
super chat.
already expecting Americans to suffer if Iran goes through their decision to shut down the Strait of Hormuz, which would cause global inflation, making you pay more for everything, especially gasoline. I'd like to be clear, this isn't just not putting America first, this is putting America last. This isn't just not being a good president, this is being a bad president that is actively hurting
This
the people
young
that
man
he's
is
supposed to be
intelligent.
representing. So please get a hold of your representatives and call for Trump's impeachment. We need to see accountability for the string of terrible decisions that haven't just been made in the last 24 hours, but within the last 150 days. Okay, we have some crazy breaking news. In fact,
I saw somebody put a comment about Obama. Honey, don't disrespect greatness. Donald Trump don't even have the education. He doesn't have the looks. He doesn't have the brain. He doesn't have the brain width that President Barack has. Why do y'all worship a man that wears a diaper? Why do you worship Donald J. Trump, the man who wears a depends? Why don't you get a life right now?
Lack of consistency. It is stunning to watch Trump do this. He's all over the place right now on social media. I mean, he initially signaled right away that America had nothing to do with what happened in Iran, that America was not going to get involved, that he was negotiating.
He lied, baby.
Then he signaled that he didn't have any idea that the attack was coming, but also that he did know that the attack was coming. And now he's tweeting "we." He's literally using "we"
Not black
to describe
people.
what
We
is
ain't got
happening
nothing
in
to do
Iran
with it.
right now. Let's just take a look at some of these tweets. We now have complete and total control of the skies over Iran. Iran had good sky trackers and other defensive equipment and plenty of it, but it doesn't compare to American-made, conceived, and manufactured stuff. Nobody does it better than the good old USA. Oh, well, hey, yeah, we've got our planes in the skies. Okay, American troops might die, but USA, 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 because our stuff is so good and good looking in the sky. The big bad American planes are in the sky. What does he think? We're stupid? And
Donald Trump thinks the American people are
we are the
stupid.
ones betraying Trump, for holding him accountable to his promises that he made to us when we voted for him, when we encouraged other people to vote for him. You're pretending that we're the ones that are problematic? This level of gaslighting that's taking
We
place.
still don't like Candace.
Screenshot every tweet that's against Donald Trump. Let me tell you something, sweetheart. You better start capturing Donald Trump's tweets that are going out right now, because they seem pretty against Donald Trump's ideas of yesteryear. That's all I'm saying. Everything that he said, every bit of BS that he called out, the lack of consistency, it is stunning to watch Trump do this. He's all over the place right now on social media.
Well, it seems like Candace is no longer drinking the Donald Trump Kool-Aid. When did that girl wake up, y'all? Can somebody tell me, when did Candace wake up? Because I'm loving it. And I can't wait till more you wake up and get out of that man's pissy depends. Because, honey, he's leading you down a road that you ain't gonna be able to come back from. And Jesus Christ don't hear your prayers. He don't hear reprobate mind prayers. Come on now. He don't do that. That's not who Jesus Christ is. But then I sit and remember, we don't worship the same God, honey. There's no way we ever worship the same God, because y'all enslaved my people. And then you change the Bible and hand us a Bible that no longer was from Africa. I'm speaking too much knowledge. They don't get it. They will never get it. And I'm not waiting on a clear person to get it. But I pray for your soul, especially you that sit around and believe Donald Trump is the second coming of Jesus Christ. If you don't stop drinking that Jim Jones Kool-Aid, you're going to be out of here soon, honey. Just go to sleep. A long sleep. Donnie, go to sleep. Take a nap. Go all the way back to slavery in your dreams and don't wait.
Everybody in Israel has health care. Nobody goes bankrupt because they have cancer. But in the United States, we don't, yet we send them aid. How does this serve the United States of America?
The endless support for Israel, very expensive, when people are literally buying groceries on credit in the United States.
That's
giving
true.
money to Israel for endless wars, years and years, billions and billions and billions of dollars. This doesn't make any sense. It's not rational. Why are we doing that? I want to hear why that is a good use. We have people sleeping
Tell 'em,
on
Bernie.
the streets of America 2 blocks from the nation's capital. You tell me why spending
We
billions
have
of dollars
homeless, but they
to
giving
support
money to
Netanyahu's
Israel.
war and starving children is a good idea. I'd love to hear it.
Look, the United States and Israel are two separate countries, and they often have different interests. The reason the lobby works so hard is because Israel's interests conflict with America's interests, and the lobby wants to go to great lengths to make sure that Israel's interests prevail in that competition.
Everybody in Israel has health
It
care.
never
Nobody
made
goes
sense to
bankrupt
me
because
why
they have
America
cancer.
sends their
In the
money
United
to
States, we
Israel
don't, yet
when we have our own people suffering in this country. And it's getting worse from the Medicaid being taken, Medicaid, Medicare, whatever you want to call it, being taken, the school lunches, the food stamps for the needy, etc. Veterans funds are being taken away. But you're sending money, Donnie, to Israel. Stop licking their boots and get a backbone, Donnie. But the Brokeback Mountain thing be happening. Your backbone probably gone, like your bowel movement is messed up, you know. You can't hold it. Ooh. We didn't have to worry about any of that from President Barack Obama. That fine man, Michelle got her a handsome man that don't wear the pins. He ain't using the bathroom on himself. He's highly educated, a Harvard graduate. A good man, Savannah. And this is Bernie Sanders. When he learned about this, he was so disappointed. We all were, but I wasn't scared. I'm still not scared because I know where I'm going. I am not afraid. Iran has every right to fight back for their country. They have every right to do whatever they need to do. Donald Trump needs to learn a lesson. Do what you got to do, baby.
This is a statement from Donald Trump. Quote, we have completed our very successful attack on the 3 nuclear sites in Iran, etc.
Hit the like button, please. Come on, give me some likes, y'all. I give y'all love, you give me likes. America is giving so much funding to Israel. What is Israel doing for us? We need to break up with them, but I can't break up with y'all. We're going to get real bad. I got what you want. I got what you need. But we got to break up with Israel because it's not benefiting the American people. That money can go towards the homeless people. We have thousands and thousands and probably millions of people that are homeless. And we sending money to another country. You could tell there ain't no black people involved in that. That's why I said the white man gonna destroy this country. And he's doing it. The white man is destroying America. Right now, while I'm talking. America, we're in trouble.
He continues to assess that Iran is not building a nuclear weapon, and Supreme Leader Khamenei has not authorized the nuclear weapons program that he suspended in 2003. The IC continues to monitor closely if Tehran decides to reauthorize its nuclear weapons program.
What we informed and what we reported was that we did not have as in coincidence with some of the sources you mentioned there, that we did not have any proof of a systematic effort to move into a nuclear weapon.
The IC continues to assess that Iran is not building a nuclear weapon, and Supreme Leader.
But Donnie, wait a minute now, Tulsi, you are what is she, the over the fence or whatever? Donnie, but you say they do, and that's why y'all set it off like the Taliban over there. You did no damage because you're fake and phony. You're a conman. Did you not hear your own part of your cabinet for defense said there's no nuclear weapons there? But y'all, this is who they are. Pay attention. When people show you who they are, believe them. Believe them. And listen to this buffoon. I hate the sight of him. I hate to hear his voice. I hate to see him on my phone because I can smell all that funk through my phone. Ooh.
I am announcing today that the United States will withdraw from the Iran nuclear deal.
The damage is done.
In a few moments, I will sign a presidential memorandum to begin reinstating U.S. nuclear sanctions on the Iranian regime. We will be instituting the highest level of economic sanctions.
Somebody buy him Hook on
Any nation
Phonics.
that helps Iran in
Get
its
Donnie
quest
some
for
Hooked on
nuclear
Phonics,
weapons
y'all.
could also be strongly sanctioned.
He make
by
my
the
brain
United
itch too,
States.
Queen
America will not be held
Gwyneth.
hostage to nuclear blackmail. I am announcing today that the United
And I am
States
announcing today, impeach Trump. Stop playing in our face, man. Donald Trump is a disgrace to America. He has done and committed so many crimes, crimes of war, election crimes, etc., 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 etc. But what does the American high-ups do? Nothing, and I'm tired of it. The Republican Party is a disgrace. Our Democrat Party, y'all not fighting back. You're sitting there and looking like a fool right now. He committed war crimes. The AOC is the only one that's got some balls right now. It's a disappointment. This fool.
Speaking of World War III, I'll keep you out of World War III.
He lied to you.
We had a war. We won't, with me, but you will have World War III, I believe, without me, but we won't have.
His own words.
Be sure that World War III will not happen. I'm the only one can say it won't happen. But I stand here today, and I'm the only candidate who can make this promise. I will prevent, and very easily, World War III, very easily. Speaking of World War III,
you know what? You know how we like to say, black people, the devil is a liar. Donald Trump is a bigger liar than Satan. He looks you in your face and tell you, under him, there will be no war. But there will be war under VP Kamalaharris. That's the lie that he sold to his people, the MAGA magas. And they bought it all. They are so brainwashed and they had so much of the Jim Jones Kool-Aid. They can't be saved. Don't waste your breath trying to convince them of anything else. They're brainwashed. They're down in his pissy pants and they're not coming up.
he will start a war. I'm not going to start a war. I'm going to stop wars. Under Trump, we will have no more wars, no more disruptions, and we will have prosperity and peace for all. He said he will start a war. I'm not going to start a war. I'm going to stop wars. Under Trump.
If I had to keep playing this like a subliminal message for y'all to understand, I'm going to do that. The man lied. Iran and Israel is still fighting. And he talking about ceasefire, like he can tell two other countries what to do. What is wrong with this buffoon? He can't even run America properly. But he wants to pretend that he has control over two other countries. I told y'all, The white man will destroy this country. It's happening right in front of our eyes. And I have every right to my opinion, Google and YouTube. Because that's who's destroying this country. A white man. In the biggest plantation ever. And look what's happening to our babies right now. Look, they're tired already. They're stressed. Who do you have to blame? Donnie boy. All of this is Donald Trump's fault. America's downfall and the blood is on Donald Trump's hands. That monster don't care about the American people. He cares about fattening his pockets and his family's pockets. Look what he did to Elon Musk. He used him up and discarded him. And that's what he's doing to his MAGA people. Taking your babies and sending them to fight. But you still run up behind him like a little puppy. You're sick.
Acaba de decir que ella mintió sobre Irán que persigue armas nucleares. Ahora, ¿por qué SU los atacaría?
I'm sorry, if you don't speak that language, that's not fair for me to show that. I apologize. Hold on. Y'all, Iran is not gonna fold. Iran is not gonna lay down and take this. They're not gonna do it. So all you MAGA people that be in my chat saying that he's a king, you a fool. I stand on that. You're a fool. And Iran state TV says that a great surprise will occur, one that the world will remember for centuries. They're not done with us. They have sleeper cells here in America. One moment. See, they're 25 steps ahead of America. They got sleeper cells. Do you not know what that is? That's people that don't mind going to do what the Iranian people say do. Again, I'm an American and I love this country. But Donald Trump needs to be taught a valuable lesson. And whatever happened, I know where my soul is going. So if you're not right with God, you better get right with God. Because it's some S gonna go down. And don't be afraid. I'm not afraid. If you know where your soul is going, you have no reason to be afraid. I'm not scared. Because I know who God is. And all y'all MAGA pretenders, you don't know God, and we don't serve the same God. We never have.
Trump is having a meltdown on late Sunday afternoon as the strikes on Iran.
He's still having a meltdown, and it's Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. For the taco,
He's now
man.
posting, "Make Iran Great Again," and calling for regime change. And this follows earlier today Donald Trump's Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, saying that there is no intention for regime change. And then Donald Trump's Vice President, jdvance, went on the morning shows and said the United States is not pursuing regime change. But here Donald Trump is saying MIGA, make Iran great again, and regime change. Here's what he posted. He goes, "It's not politically correct to use the term regime change, but if the current Iranian regime is unable to make Iran great again, why would..."
Jimmy crack corn, and I do care at this point. How are you going to worry about making another country great and your country ain't great? You run around with these fake, the mark of the beast hats on, and make America great, make Iran great. You can't even make America great. It's never been great for black and brown people, especially black people. Stop playing in our face, man. I'm sick of Donald Trump. I don't like anything about him, and I never said the word hate till he became the man in the Oval Office. And God knows me very well, and I have to repent every night with God about my mouth sometimes. Because I never said I hate somebody till the orange man came along. I don't like looking at him. I hate the way he looks. I hate his voice. I hate Donald Trump's total existence. Pennsylvania Avenue is where it's at, Iran. Black people ain't got nothing to do with this. You tell me who's black in that cabinet that's making decisions. Tell me. JD, white. Donald Trump, white. Pete Hegseth, white. What's Marco Rubio? He's a brown person that's cosplaying being a white man. Black people ain't got anybody from Iran anywhere watching this. Black people ain't got nothing to do with this. Nothing. Brown people neither. They ain't got nothing to do with this. They didn't cause any of this. Because if you look at Donald Trump's cabinet, it's whitewashing a fence. Again, Iran. Black people ain't got nothing to do with this. I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming to my channel. I hope to see you tomorrow. May God continue to enrich you and prosperity in your life. Don't let others hold you down. Don't be afraid for anything that's going to go on. I want y'all to stay prayed up. If you haven't given your soul to God, give your soul to God, because it's a lot going to happen. A lot. And don't be afraid. That's what my father taught me, who was a blind man, taught me. Don't be afraid. At 13, somebody put a pow to my head. Trust me, don't be afraid. Do not be afraid. Black people, brown people, we didn't cause this. No. Who did we see standing behind Donald Trump up there speaking? Pete Hegseth, a white man that likes a brown. jdvance, the one that wears a blonde wig sometimes and cosplay that he's a woman because he really want to be a woman. And he got his wife out here looking bad. He aged that woman. She was a pretty brown woman. He calls her the age. Marco Rubio, a brown man that cosplay being a white man. He's confused. He's been that way from the days he was going to the sweat houses with the other men. He confused, but we okay with you. We got you. We know you confused. And the thing is, Marco Rubio is very intelligent. And he even stated many years ago that Donald Trump is not for the American people. But because greed stepped into him, because he's been cosplaying as a white man so long, forgot he's a Cuban, he has picked up the qualities of a white man. The qualities of a white man can be rather frightening because they don't care. It's nothing but greed. They carry their ancestors' blood, nothing but greed. Black and brown people, anybody from Iran on my channel, we didn't do this. Black people have nothing to do with this. I don't stand behind Donald Trump. I stand behind what's right. Iran has a right to have a weapon just as much as America does. Why should you be able to tell another country what to do when you don't give a F about the black and brown people in this country? Donald Trump, sit your wide back, wide old lady body built down somewhere. Black and brown people, if you even backing Donald Trump, you're a fool. I don't know you. I don't even see you. You don't exist. You're in the same category as Donald Trump. You don't exist. You're just an illusion that we pray every day to go away. Peace out, Taco Man. I love y'all. Hit that like button before you leave out of here. Come on, we go together real bad. And you know this. I love you guys. Have a good evening. Bye. See you tomorrow.